Hey everybody, Gina DeLuca here. Okay, we are doing more straight pour testing today. I am making it a mission to compile a list of all of the paints that work together in a straight pour. So you don't need silicone to get cells. The paints react differently with each other. Some paints have a tendency to become the background. Those are generally the opaques. And I have noticed that matte finish paints have a tendency to sell. So the Deco Art Americana line is all matte finish. And I have today Coral Blush in Deco Art Americana and Bluegrass Green. I have Liquitex Basics in Cadmium Yellow Light Hue. This is a known cell maker. It's very matte in finish in comparison to much of the other Basics line. Although the website says that they are all satin finish, if you were to put them all on a piece of paper, like this one, you would see that they do indeed have different finishes. Like this light blue is shiny. This prism violet is shiny. The brilliant purple, shiny. But the cadmium yellow light hue just absorbs that light. It is matte as matte can be. So for our background, I actually have the dioxazine purple, which is that right there. But I have added a tiny bit of white to it. It only takes a little bit to lighten it up because the dioxazine does dry almost black. It is very dark. So I will put my gloves on. If I sound a little raspy today, we had a gig last night and I didn't get home until 4 a.m. So I have a little bit of the raspiness going. Okie dokie. So my dioxazine purple is going to be my background color in the pour, but I'm going to also use it as my base coat. This is a 10 by 10 canvas. This would need about 3 ounces of paint. I'm going to put a little bit of this in the cup. And I'm not going to need the full 3 ounces in this cup because I will be laying down this base coat. And you want to be able to stretch the paint to get the cells. So let me lay this down. And I will do the rest of the paint in the cup. Just do just a touch more of this purple. Alrighty. And all of these colors could potentially make mud mixed together. It is sinking. That is a good thing. My yellow didn't sink. That's unusual. Okay. Don't know what's going to happen. My yellow didn't sink. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, let's pop some bubbles. All right, I'm going to come up in this corner and just catch that yellow. So I can stretch it out. I think we're going to get some green cells on this. Always recenter your paint before changing directions. Cannot stress enough how important that is in any pour. That is how you keep your composition. That's how you keep your cells. A cell shape instead of just squiggly lines because they got squished up. In a straight pour, the more you move it around, the more cells will pop up. So there's going to be green cells popping up right around chow. And I'm moving this around. I'm not really tilting any paint off. I'm just moving the paint. I'm stretching it. And what happens is, as I stretch, that layer of purple gets thinner and allows that green to pop up. But always being conscious about what I'm doing. I'm not just moving this willy-nilly. I'm paying attention to the whole composition as I'm moving. Come back down and manipulate this corner a little bit again. Okay. I am going to let this sit for a little bit and see what else happens. But I think there will be more green popping up. There should be, along this edge, some popping up, and probably some more in this area. And I wouldn't be surprised if more came up in here. All right, I'm gonna let this sit, and I'll come in for a close-up. Back in a few. Okay, here it is. I really like this one. As you can see, the green popped up. There may still be more popping up, like in that area, and some down in there. The straight pours do have a tendency to change for quite a long time, but this has been sitting for about 20 minutes or so. So I'm digging it. I think I'm gonna probably do another one with this color palette and thin out my yellow a bit more to try to accentuate those cells. I like this area right here. That just came out so cool. Those colors playing off of each other have a kind of a glow to them. All right, well, that is it for me for this video. Please like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Do check out the description box below this video. It has links to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined, to my website, to the Facebook group Go Make Some Art, and my Amazon store. Any purchases that you make off of Amazon, when you enter through my store link there in the description box, I will make a small commission of. And you won't pay an extra cent. So it is at no cost to you, but it helps me a lot. So I very much appreciate y'all watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. Go make some art.